Good morning, my beautiful artists. So it's currently about 2:30, 2:40 in the morning. I fell asleep early last night because I was just exhausted after my show, and I woke up to go to the bathroom, and I started thinking about this now that I can focus on it, and I think I have figured out what I'm gonna do. So I had to have a cup of coffee. I was craving it. It's like I'm up. So the nice thing for me is I don't have nice, in some hands it's one way it's nice, on the other way it's a little lonely. I don't have children, I don't have pets, I don't have a boyfriend, I don't have any reason not to work in the middle of the night if I want to, because I can take a nap during the afternoon, because I don't have anywhere that I have to be. I don't have anything I have to do. I need to clean my house. I need to organize my stuff. I need to fix the display that was broken. I definitely need to clean the house. That's a priority. But other than that, I have nothing that I have to do tomorrow. So, I can work on my book at 2 o'clock in the morning, and nobody cares. Not one single person cares. This is my world. This is my universe, I tell you. Okay, so I think, figured out what I'm gonna do. And I needed to have the doors off because I had to have full working space for this. And we're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna see. It's gonna be multiple layers of construction. It is. It is. And it's gonna be interesting to see if I can figure it out. Okay. So, this is cardstock. It's not a super heavy cardstock. Come on, just these papers. Come off. This is one of the clearance ones I got at Staples the other day for $1. I try to keep an eye out for scissors because I go through them relatively quickly. I gunk them up very fast. I don't need to cut this in half. I should probably grab Swoopy if I'm going to do that. Alright, I got this. Okay, so that's good to know. We need to cut that down here to fit into there. So I've got to cut off a 1/2 inch. I'll put each of those. So they're at 5 1/2, so I need 5. I'm actually going to take it down to 4 3/4. Try not to let this come down and cut your arm off. And one got uneven somewhere. Aha, those will work. Those will work perfect. I'm actually going to cut off another 1/2 inch. My hair's in my way. It's gonna drive me crazy. So, things I'm considering. Do I want to make this double thickness? I know I'm going to put more paper over the top of it. If I do it double thickness, will it be too thick? Will it be strong enough with just a single? I think it will be strong enough with just a single. Part of me thinks about using the chipboard to do it with. Because that would be a very sturdy tent. Reasons not to use chipboard. Thickness. Okay, where's my heater clicker? Oh, it's right here. Jeez. Oh, stuffy. Okay, I'm just gonna be like a 5-year-old and cut off my bangs altogether. Just cut them all off. Now, chipboard versus be very sturdy. I like that thought. Okay, you're going with me on this. You know that, right? This is another piece of that heavy-duty chipboard. We want 4x6s. No, we don't want 6. It's 8. That would be 4x4s. Let's go with 4x5s. Okay. Oof. before. Let's do this. Of course, this one should be 4x5 also. And I think I want one more. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Because it might be too bulky with everything I have planned. Go big or go home, right? Now, if I fold these all up, we okay? That's not going to be it though. There's going to be more. There will be more. Price tag. Oh, must have been one of my turquoise ones. $200. Some of those strands of turquoise were very, very expensive. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 8 guiders, and the guiders are going to be 1/4 inch each or more. Let's do 8 at, let's set up 2 guiders. Or here. We want everything to be able to fold up still. So even though there's a 1/2 inch in there. So I'm going to do 1/4 inch guiders. Guiders. 1/4 inch. Okay, I need 8 long ones. I don't know if I need them that long. Okay, so we've got 5 inches. Can we do 3? I'll just do that. Use your swoopy for this so that you get super straight lines. These do not have to be perfect, but they do have to be perfectly straight. I mean, they don't have to be a perfect width. I got off somewhere there. But they do have to be straight. And hopefully I'm not making them too big. Let's see. I think so. Oh, my backpack's downstairs. It's got my glue in it. I was gonna use. I'm gonna do 3 of these at a 1/2 inch. No, I'm not. I'm gonna do 3 of these at a 1/2 inch. I'm gonna do 4 of these at a 1/2 inch. Okay. Oh, Stephanie. It is 2 o'clock in the morning, guys. You gotta forgive me. Here I am just cutting up. I'm cutting up my bits. I'm cutting up my pieces. Oh well. Oh well. It is. I have to give myself a break. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so I need 2 more 4x5s. These were just the right size, though, weren't they? God. Holy shit. I didn't say that. You didn't hear that. Okay. This is the straight edge, I can tell that. 5. They were so conveniently just the right size. What a dork. Okay, 4x5, 4x5. Got it. All right. No biggie. We got it fixed. No stress. This is not supposed to be stressful. So I want to decide what the maximum height that I want here. I think that looks pretty good, right? And these, I don't want those to go up as high. I can make those go up higher though. How about that? You know, I don't want to allow them to pop off. Where's my pen? Oh, my silver pen. Anywhere? Anyone? Oh, great, pencil works. A lot of my pencils don't have leads left in them anymore. Okay, so these 2 are going to be the same. And since they're coming up from here, I want to point all the way up to there. That's a really pointy tent. How do I want that to look? So this is exactly how I would build a castle also. Just to let you know. Okay. Just a second, guys. I'll be right back. I've got to get these bangs out of my face. Actually, I got to get the hair off of my back, too. It drives me nuts. And I'm going to get another cup of coffee because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Woohoo! My neighbors are probably like, what is she doing up? All of her lights are on. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. She's making all this noise. Who's she talking to? Luckily, I'm up above the garage, so nobody cares. The main house is back separate from this house, so it doesn't affect anybody. Okay. Oh, hair is up. Coffee. All right. The only thing that I want to make sure is that I start these both at the exact same place. So let's go at this 3 mark. There. And right there. I lost my glasses today. I have no idea where they are. None. So to do this properly, now what is she doing? Now what is this woman doing with this crazy project? What in heaven's name is she up to now? You think I am going to not do this properly? Let's do this right, ladies and gentlemen. You do it on one side, do it on the other. And if you don't want to do it right, don't do it at all. Tint template. Now this will be pretty exact. Not going to be absolutely perfect, but it will be pretty close. Pretty close. That's close enough for me. Could almost go a little further, huh? Take it on the side that is not drawn on. bit. You got it, right? Let's make this just a little prettier right there. Oh, is that different on each side? Yeah, it is. Okay, it's pretty good. I'll take that. This feels like this is up higher than this one though. Let's see if these are even. That's about right to there. Right to there. So it is right. Okay. So I really don't know what I'm doing. Just to be absolutely 100% clear on this. Okay, so we don't want too wide of strips, obviously. And we don't want too skinny of strips. But we want to have long enough tracks that this can go all the way in. I need longer tracks. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, so this is all new for me. I kind of like the thought of having the 8-inch long ones, because then whatever else I build in here, it's uniform, it's got a little bit of a framing effect to it. So, okay, let's do 8 that are, of 1/4 inch by 8 inches. This is what you get when you go with me on my midnight ramblings here. Okay, 8 inches. And so we want 1/4 inches. So 8 1/4 inches is 2 inches total. But I don't want to. I want to leave a little bit of leftover here, so that it's easier to hold on to while I'm cutting. Okay. So yeah, I still have these pieces. That's fine. 1/4 inch. Is 1/4 inch enough, or should I go 3/16? Let's try 1, 2, 3. Let's look at this real quick before I cut more of those. I'm gonna regret not leaving more space in between those flaps, aren't I? I like the 3/16 size. I'm gonna do 2 more 3/16 and then 4 more 1/4. Okay, so where are we at here? So 1, 2, 3. Make sure it's straight. And then 1, 2, 3 takes us to a half. Okay. And then we've got 1/4 inches. There's 2 marks. 2 marks. That's not straight. 2 marks. I'm going to guesstimate it. All right, that's close. Okay. I got all sorts of different widths in here, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to use those 2. Gonna need to cut 1 more. Got all sorts of different widths. Okay, 1/4 inch. Make sure it's nice and straight. The swoopy's getting really dull. And another. Okay. I have a neighbor who sharpens knives. I don't know if he can sharpen that blade. I would imagine he could, but considering how dependent I am on the tool, do I want to just buy another one? try and check with him. Liquid stitch, permanent fabric adhesive. This is sitting right here. You see why I took the doors out? Okay. Not necessarily the best way to do that. Okay. Oh, that actually does do a really nice job of holding that down. All right. So this is the 4-incher thingy here. So what we want to do is line this up. Right, line this up. Of course, those are not the same width. All right, so we're gonna make it for this guy specific. Okay, those are the same width. Perfect. All right, try to keep that out of that interior seam a little bit. Here we go. Make sure that doesn't stick down there. Make sure this doesn't stick down there until that dries. Okay. Do it this way this time. Maybe it'll be better. Did I get enough glue on there? I don't think so. I think I got enough glue on there. Okay, so this tape has a little bit of a texture to it. And that's likely what's grabbing this. This has no texture to it. Very slick. It was this one, wasn't it? this one? Where's the other one? I have two of these that are exact. Okay, so it had to be this one. Okay, and Exacto. Still haven't found the lid for this. Cut off the rest of this tape. If your mechanics don't work right, fix them. Right? Okay. We're going to pull off this right here. Oops, come on. Still closes okay. Okay, we've got a little bit of wiggle room in here. Is that okay? Coffee. We're 5 inches down. And we want the center. So we need to decide how long we want our pull to be, or how wide we want our pull to be, our puller. It's going to be, there's 1 inch wide right there. We probably want it to come down here a little bit longer. And we need to decide if we want to use chipboard for the pull. Which would likely be best. That would be best. And I know that I cut some pieces that size. That I can't find all my pieces here. Did I do a couple that were 1/2 inch? I could do 1/2 inch, I could do full inch. Let's do full inch. Here's an issue. Is it an issue? Is it an issue? To have it hanging down lower, it'll pop up the tent if the book sits up. That's probably not an issue. If we don't do this long enough, there's no way we can have that extend to the full capacity. So if we want it to extend all the way, we need a different piece. This here has to be long enough by that much more to push it up properly. Or you can pull it from here. It needs a wider pull, for sure. Does it need a wider, a longer piece in here? My guess would be yes. And I don't like this slack that's in there. You have to have some slack. What if we just hinged this? Could do that. Let that go to there. This go to here. Put a hinge. Wouldn't that be cool if we had an actual hinge? Oh, shoot. I have to have an actual hinge on there. Okay. All right, guys. You know, I mean, this is how construction works. Of course, you know me. I've got to invent the wheel and just do it all. Oh, okay, good. Good. There wasn't enough glue on there. And I don't know if I like the fact that that popped up that easy. Where's my tacky? Okay. How big of a goober does my tacky glue have in it? I could also use hot glue, right? That would work. Yeah, if you actually put your lids on things, that won't happen. Not very good about putting lids on things. Okay. All right, let's find the other piece that matched this exactly. First, get this. Where is it? Where is it? All right, see the difference? A quarter inch, there's half a millimeter difference there. All right, that one's quite perfect. Okay, so we're going to scooch this up to here. And we're going to make sure that that's very straight. Okay. Starting to get carpal tunnel in my thumb again. I don't know if it's carpal tunnel. I stress my thumb sometimes. Well, because I'm 6 foot tall. I carried around a Harley forever, so I think I'm, strong. Which I am pretty darn strong for a chick, I have to say. for a female. But sometimes I do stress out my body. Me? Never. Yeah, if you only knew, folks. If you only knew what I've done to my body over the years. It's 104? Oh, let's go for a motorcycle ride. Oh, that'd be fun. Oh, heat stroke again? Yeah, I got heat stroke again. Oh, you okay? Yeah, let me just go stick my head under the sink for a while. I'll be fine. That's a true story, by the way. Happened quite a bit last year. Come on, pieces, stop it. Okay. Now we don't need to go down that far, but we need to make sure that here, why is it so sticky? Perfect. Okay. I know I have a third one of these, don't I? Did I cut it up also? Oh, no, it's here. Okay. Okay. Now look at how small that one looks. Oh, no, that'd be okay. It's the same size, right? Okay. So when it's all the way down here, and we got this to right there, we need this guy to stop. Pencil. There. Which would be 3 inches long, since this is right at 5 inches, I think. Was it? No. Yeah, it's 5 inches. So this needs to be 3 inches. About. Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 these. So I need some 1-inch strips. Okay, so we got 4, so let's go to 3 inches here. Ooh, let's do a second one, because I don't think we can get 7 out of this. Okay. All right, so we need 3s. 9, 6, 3, and then we go 9, 6, and 3. Okay. Why are we sticky? Sticking to the glue until that dries. But I want to leave it in here though so that it dries properly. And actually I should stick this guy back in, whichever one is the right one. Is it that one? It's not fitting in there right anymore. Nope, it's this guy. There we go. Find the bit that matches your piece. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Now, will that give us full extension on our tent? Yes. That means that our come on out of there. See, we know that this has to come all the way down to here. To be fully pushed in. Retracted. I see an Amazon order coming tomorrow. Leave enough space for it to hinge all the way. Well, I've got a lot of pieces of this paper. I'm going to bring it down from there. Just making this a little bit bigger. Cut off a 1/2 inch here at the bottom. I'm just going to tack this down and see how it works. I'm going to try to, this tape doesn't stick very well though. What's going on here? It gets a little stuck. These corners. Where's my corner cutter? It'd be better to use than just this. Let's use 1/2 inch. It helped immensely. Can't do that. So right above that hinge, right after that hinge, we'll have to put in a stopper. It goes down a little far, so it'll probably have to be, I don't think we have to worry about that. If we have those hinges at the bottom of the book, that'll be fine. I have to make that a little bit shorter. I think I got it. I think that's how it's gonna work. And of course, I have more planned for this than just this, right? Because I didn't spend all this time figuring out how to do a pop-up without considering that I can do both a pull-up and down and a pop-up. It will have both, everybody. It's going to have both a pull-up or a pull tab, whatever these are called, and a pop-up. So since I've built this topper, I can glue this to the front of that, and I can keep both independent of each other. Oh, it's so awesome. So these will pop up. I might have to make it just a little bit smaller, or I think I'll have two here and here, and then maybe just one pointy one here in the middle. You know, I've been trying to figure out how to just do one skinny, tall, pointy one, but or remember I had that rainbow thing. I could make something that was a sign, a banner for the circus that pops up in the center. So have this and this, have these pull-up tent flaps, and then have a banner that goes across as a pop-up. I think I figured it out. What time is it? I can't see. I can't see. All right, guys. Well, there it is. I think I'm going to go try to lay down for a couple more hours and see if I can't go back to sleep, even though I had a cup of coffee. I'm pretty tired right now. I had to get this down while I was still thinking about it. So until I could get this resolved, I could not go back to sleep. And that's just how I am. I think if I put an actual metal hinge in here, though, we're going to have issues with it going through. But, oh, that would look so awesome if I did. Right? Rivet here, of course. There's something dangling off of here. I can tuck up into there. So I need some small hinges. And I need to order some of that actual good cardstock, not that cheap Michael's cardstock. It's too flimsy. This will get covered with the paper. This will get covered with the paper. I'm actually going to paint the paper first, I think, and see what I can come up with. Because I do not want to put all this paper down and then when I paint it, have it not turn out to be the way I want it to look. I want the paper to look the way I want it to look before I put it down. The only thing is when you do that with water soluble and then you put Mod Podge over the top of the water soluble, it will move the water soluble. So I have to be careful of what materials I use to paint these stripes with. Okay. There she goes. Tent's going up. I will do 3 more of those. I will do 2 of these. And I will do a banner. All right. I hope you're all sleeping. Actually, some of you are probably waking up on the East Coast. We'll chat soon. All right. Bye.